Our first segment of the day, everybody, with Aaron and Tosin here, is, aside from the transfers, the other exciting thing, well, depending relative to the club that you like, is the announcements of the players that come into your club. So we're going to go through a few announcements and the way that these teams on their social media accounts announced these players. And I really want their boys' opinions on each one. So let's begin here with Real Betis with their GTA. Herman Petzelo. Tosin, I know you already got thoughts on this.
It's 10 out of 10. I mean, the creativity is great. I mean, this is the sort of creativity Arsenal needs to score goals. But yeah, this is really good. This is really good.
You didn't have to do that. First of all, that's rude, unnecessary, uncalled for. But like, this is a 5-star. Like the idea, the execution. Like, can we talk about his walking? It's so good. Like
that's the thing that I think is amazing.
Literally every single day, like of his childhood, because he has the movement so spot on from the like trying to get on the scooter before he's actually at the scooter, the like awkward like turns. He's so good at this.
That to me is the absolute king. I like to think that before they even started taping, he was at home just like practicing.
Bro, it was probably his idea. He's been wanting to do this since he was like a youth player.
He's so excited. Look at him. He's doing. Look at this.
Like if you're watching this on YouTube, it's absolutely ridiculous how he doesn't fold, man. He keeps going with that performance.
It's like a one shot too in a lot of these. He's just like, yeah.
All right, so let's do that 5-star that you mentioned, Aaron. 5 out of 5 for you, Aaron West.
5 out of 5, bro.
Tosin, yours going with 5 out of 5.
Give it 10 out of 10. Let's just be
10 out of 10, baby. He's doubling up. All right, let's move on to the next one here, Des. Let's talk about the next one, which, you know what? I'm not even going to say his name. I'm actually angry we're talking about this. I know that this is a Tosin idea. He wanted to throw this in. That's why I started with a. All right, go ahead. So this is, you know what? It's JG. I'm not even going to say his name. Being announced by Manchester City. Tosin, what do you think?
Bro, why are you so bitter? You got a lot of money for that, man. Like a lot.
Listen. I don't want to get into it. Okay. Well, I will get into it. Listen, here's the problem. I don't mind it. I agree. It's a lot of money. The problem is like, I wish it had done a little bit earlier. I hate it when it's like a week and a half before we got, and I get it. It's the Euros and there was a break and everything. And I've said it on Twitter. I wish him all the best, but I'm done. I want to move on. But let's talk about this announcement. Tosin, you wanted to mention something about, because he's going to, the quintessential low sock wearing for a Jack Grealish. What do you think?
Low sock wearing is a big homage to my guy, Rui Costa. Rui Costa is a legend. If you're not really too familiar with him, go watch him on YouTube, and you're welcome in advance. But yeah, low socks is for ballers only. This thing was cool. I think what City are doing is they're trying to make people like come in and like, hey, look, we're family here. And it's cool. Like, it's cool. Like, they're going around here showing calf in the middle of the day, but that's fine.
In 4K.
Yeah, the sun is out and we showing calf.
Right.
But like, for real though, they know exactly what like the people want. Like his shtick is that he has the massive calf. So show the calf. Give the people what they damn want. Like,
yeah, but they really messed up. They messed up on the Peaky Blinders one. I don't know if you can find that one, but that was first of all, Peaky Blinders is Birmingham City. Okay, so don't even.
That's a big Birmingham City thing, isn't it? That's not really a Villa thing.
But the producer, Des, makes a good point. This transfer right here really became overshadowed because Messi just took over. Yeah. You know, had Messi not been around, Jack, this situation would have been the biggest thing ever, don't you think?
Yeah, but there's really nothing you could do when Messi leaves Barcelona after 31 years. Something like that.
It's also one of those things where we kind of knew it was going to happen, so it wasn't a surprise when it did eventually happen. But obviously, Messi, no one called that. Like, if you put a bet on that, someone would have been like, "You're lying."
Well, no one called it in terms of the narrative, like the fact that like it was mainly Barcelona saying we don't have any money, so you got to go somewhere else, which was crazy. Let's go roll the tape on the next one, Des. Here, let's go from the blue side of Manchester to the red side of Manchester. Probably blue. So, listen, I know Tosin's a United fan, so I want to throw this to Aaron first. What do you think, Jadon Sancho?
I mean, it's a fantastic signing, but the video is just like copy paste. Like it's an announcement video. I can't even hate though, because I would love to have this boring ass announcement video for Jadon Sancho on my team.
It's more about the protagonist of the video as opposed to the video itself. Yeah. Tosin, what do you think?
0 out of 10. In my mind, I already had the script written down. So if you guys don't know something about me, I used to be in film class. So I learned everything in my life through scripts. So as I became a copywriter, everything in my mind is scripts. So when I saw it, I was like, this is boring. And I already knew in my mind what we should have done as United. We should have went full South London and got Rio Ferdinand to announce it, because Rio's the king of South London. And then had Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Luke Shaw also in the video, and like a whole bunch of rappers like Dave and Stormzy, who are also United fans.
That's where I was going. I think Stormzy should have been the lead here, and just because he's a United fan as well, so like he probably would have gone all out.
Yeah, and then would have had my boy Harry Pinero in the video too, because he's also from South London. So it's like, just have the whole entire South London contingent there. So Solid crew. In fact, just go find the whole
Solid crew.
The whole entire So Solid crew.
Never did I think that on Qué Golazo we would be referencing So Solid crew. Absolutely unbelievable. But hey, that video on Jadon Sancho, just like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, pretty meh, I think. Let's all right, listen. Oh, what about Alexis Sanchez playing piano? Still the greatest Manchester United announcement?
Doesn't exist. That does not exist.
Hey, I remember that one. I'm pretty sure we could pull up footage of that right now. We can pull up footage of Alexis in a United shirt too. That would be great.
Hopefully we can get it.
Me right now. I would love that.
404 does not exist. Does not.
All right, well, let's move on here. Let's talk about a former Manchester United player into the new Chelsea player returning to Chelsea, Romelu Lukaku. What do you think of this, Tosin?
It's 10 out of 10. This was so good. And the Jay-Z song in the background was just, they did a good job using nostalgia, which to think 10 years ago is 2011, which is nuts. I can't even believe that. Like, there's not even compute in my brain. But yeah, it is. They learned from their mistake when they announced what's his name, Rudiger, because that Rudiger video was quite problematic. I'm not gonna say it. I want to say this is a family podcast, but yeah, I'm colorful for
that. I think I had like blocked out the Rudiger video from my memory, and yeah, we'll leave it at problematic.
I think problematic is a good way to say it. What do you think about that video with Lukaku?
This is incredible. Like, from the look who's back hashtag to just like the scenes of him originally, like they just did it right. Like, again, I hate complimenting Chelsea, but they do a lot of things right. They've done a lot of things right recently. Yeah. And bringing that man back and in the way they did is spot on. Like, and
you mentioned, I thought the hashtag was a little simple but very effective. Little thing. I liked it. All right, let's move on to a former now, Michy Batshuayi Besiktas. Listen, every time Batshuayi goes somewhere, it's always a Batman reference. But what do you think of this one, Aaron?
I mean, I think it's hilarious. Like, number one, his like obsession with Batman is so funny to me. I used to be a big Batman fan, and then I realized Batman is just like a rich man who beats up on like homeless people and the mentally ill. And I was like, all right, I'm not really on the Batman train anymore, but the references are incredible. Here's my only issue with this. They couldn't have gotten him like a better Batman costume. They went and got like the Walmart like $10 Batman costume. Like,
bro, they figured this out in 5 minutes. That's why they got it. Yeah,
£1,000,000 transfer. Like they couldn't at least like sprung for the like $150 version of the Batman costume.
No, they focused so much on the production value, and they were like, "Oh snap, we only have a black robe."
We have him dress up as Batman. Somebody run to the corner store real quick.
I mean, but Tosin, I mean, you know, you come from the film world. That's pretty good from a visual perspective, cinematography wise.
I'm just the only my complaint is like, Michi, why are you going on loan? You're like 28. Why are you doing this to yourself?
That's Michy's thing, man. Michy likes to go.
He does. I think he just likes to go to places that he wants to chill for a while, maybe.
Aaron, I agree 100%. I think Michy just likes to go to different cities, eat the food, chill out. Oh, I get to play there? Awesome.
Score a couple goals, whatever. We're good. We'll be fine either way. I'm getting paid.
Exactly. All right, let's move on to the biggest one here. Oh no, did you get what's this one? What's this one? There? This is still the Michy part. Oh my God! I forgot
about one of the greatest running memes ever, just because it still goes. Like, anything that happens with Besiktas, anything that happens to Turkey, like Besiktas fans will come to Besiktas. I did a video like a couple years ago with Galatasaray. When we posted it, everyone below was like, come to Besiktas, come to Besiktas. It's like not a joke at all. They're really serious about it.
I love it.
Only thing that scares me about this video is the fact that Pepe has hair, and like the fact that Pepe goes bald on purpose, but he has a full head of hair is like
we've talked about this multiple times. Like it shows you that he is a pure psycho.
Yeah, he doesn't
goes
care.
bald on purpose.
I mean, we're talking about Batman these days. He's a Batman villain, absolutely, but he's the best of them. All right, here's the best one or the biggest one, I guess. Depends on what you want. The Lionel Messi announcement, PSG, everybody knew it was coming, but the drone going in, it goes through the store, it goes through Parc des Princes, it sees the shirt. I mean, the quality is pretty good, taking in mind, the length of time that it took to produce it, I guess. Tosin, what do you make of it?
I mean, it's giving me a headache because they're just falling around. But just imagine the drone got stuck, got lost.
That's because you had a late night. It's giving you a headache, I think.
I want to know how many takes this took for the drone operator to get it right. Yeah. Like, I want to know. Honestly, a lot of people gave this one a lot of criticism just because it was just a long drone shot. But personally, I am a damn sucker for a long ass drone shot. I still am. I don't care. I still love it. They could have absolutely done something more creative. Yeah. They could have had him. I don't know. I can't even think of anything creative at the moment.
I think
looking at this long ass drone shot because it's beautiful to me.
I think people underestimate the long shot. I mean, look at Goodfellas, right? Like sometimes a beautiful long shot just going through is pretty good. But I like your point about how many times did it take to do this.
It's also just an extensive stunt about how beautiful their facilities are. Like you look at running through the Parc des Princes. Like I've been in the Parc des Princes. It's like, dang, everything's shiny and pretty, and it feels like if you touch it, someone's gonna run out and yell at you.
Yeah, even outside.
I don't know if that's necessarily how I want my football stadiums to be, but it is beautiful.
It is beautiful. It is. Tosin, any final thoughts on this one?
I mean, I can't wait to see Messi play. That's really where I'm at. Also. I don't know if this is the right time to bring it up, but maybe we'll bring it up in a later segment. But notice there's a lot of Jordan logos on here.